Hello everyone and welcome back to Pacific Rim Theory. Today is a very important day for Pacific Rim because it's the 9th anniversary since the film was first released. I cannot believe it's almost at the grand 10-year mark. This film has been around for so long and I've loved it ever since it was released, and I still love it to this day, and I cannot wait for when it gets to 10 years because I believe Guillermo stated on Twitter that he's got a special screening event planned for the film, so I can't wait to see that, and I hope Guillermo sticks with that because I would love to see it in IMAX. I didn't get to see it in IMAX when it first was released, but never mind that. Today I want to celebrate the 9th anniversary of Pacific Rim, and I thought it would be fun to imagine what the cast would be like if the movie was released now. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, I want to start off with the two main characters from the film, Raleigh Beckett and Mako Mori. When thinking of who I would cast for Raleigh, I kept thinking about the qualities he possesses. In the beginning, he's a reckless, cocky, and impatient person. But after Yancey's death, he becomes secluded and broken. And I kept thinking, who could bring the weight of this to the role? And immediately, I thought of Travis Fimmel. If you haven't seen the Vikings TV show, I highly recommend it because Travis is a beast in the role of Ragnar Lothbrok, and undoubtedly the star of the show. His charisma and presence on screen is so compelling, and bringing that to the role of Raleigh Beckett, I think, would add a whole new range to his character. Spoilers ahead for Vikings, you have been warned, but look at how he reacts to Athelstan's death. This is his best friend, who he's loved for years and has always been by his side. Look at how broken he is, and imagine him showing this for Yancey when he dies.
I hate you for leaving me. I ache from your loss. There is nothing that can console me now. I am changed. So are you.
So, hopefully, this proves my case for Travis playing Raleigh Beckett, but if not, please let me know in the comments who you think would be a better casting choice. Finding someone who could play Mako Mori was difficult because I love Rinko, and for me, no one could have played Mako but her. Her relentlessness and determination to the role is what made Rinko the best person to play Mako for me. And she's so endearing too, so the bar was definitely high to find someone else to cast as her. And unfortunately, I really couldn't find anyone to replace her. Maybe I'm biased, like I really love Rinko, and I'd be open to hearing your suggestions of actresses who could play Mako. But for me, Rinko is the one and only person who I think was perfect for the role. Next, we have to bring up the man himself, the fixed point, the last man standing, and that's Stacker Pentecost. Just like Rinko, I think Idris Elba was the perfect casting choice for Pentecost. His commanding presence is undeniable, and I think that's why we all love him and why his character still resonates with us. I know originally they wanted Tom Cruise for the role, but I'm glad they chose Idris in the end. However, I also think that Chiwetel Ejiofor could bring the same authoritative aura to the role and we've seen him in such a role in Children of Men. Spoilers ahead for this film, but in Children of Men, Chiwetel plays a leader of a militant immigrants' rights group, and although he's the antagonist, his power is undeniable.
This was broadcast an hour ago. We have to assume it's just a matter of time before they identify the rest of us, which includes you, Theo.
Why is he here?
He's not, Fish.
He's not one of us.
I want him here.
Key wants him, he stays. Now, we all agreed to deliver Key to our brothers and sisters in the Human Project.
Right.
But now we've got to reevaluate that position.
No, there's no need. We move forward with the original plan.
You told me you would get into the Human Project. You promised me.
And you will. But I don't think it's safe to try and reach the coast now. You could stay here, Key. It's a safe place for you to have your child. Then when you and the baby are well enough, we will find a way to get you to the Human Project. I promise you.
It could take months to get back in touch with them again.
This is true. We have to take it under consideration. Key, this is your decision.
She has proper
Key. What the fuck does he know? Shit.
Key. Key, this is your choice.
I have my baby here. Then you get me to the Human Project.
Yes, he's manipulative, but he can control a room and can ease the minds of those who are scared. Imagine if Chiwetel brought this presence to the role of Stacker Pentecost. I think that would be very interesting and an interesting take on his character. But let me know what you all think of this casting in the comments. Recasting the Wei Tang triplets proved to be difficult because the task of finding actors who are identical triplets, well, that was pretty difficult. So I decided to switch it up a bit and go for a 2-pilot Jaeger. Yes, I know Crimson Typhoon needs 3 pilots, but that's where I struggled. Because these pilots needed to have a bond and chemistry, and that's where my casting choice comes into play. So recently, I watched a Chinese drama called The Rebel Princess, which stars Zhang Ziyi and Zhao Yiwei. These two play a couple in the drama, and my god, do they have chemistry. I have never seen a couple with the chemistry like these two have. They're so madly in love with each other, and their bond strengthens and empowers the other to accomplish their goals, even individually. Plus, Zhao Yiwei's character is the general of an army and has incredible fighting skills. And as we know, Zhang Ziyi is a renowned martial artist. So with this in mind, I think this pair could give us a great love story and equally showcase great combat abilities, which could be used to influence a new kind of Crimson Typhoon. But what do you think about this? I know it's a bit of a change, but I think it could work. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Then we have Newt and Herman, who are such a memorable duo from the franchise, and I really wanted to keep that quality and see if I could replicate that with a new cast. So I came up with 2 different combinations of actors to play the duo: Taika Waititi and Rhys Darby, and James and Oliver Phelps. With Taika and Rhys, I just think that they would be so fun. We've already seen what they're both capable of in the HBO show Our Flag Means Death, and I think they would be able to bring that same dynamic to Newt and Herman. I mean, just look at this scene. This was improvised, but look at how amazing and funny this is.
You could be a chef.
Probably could. Maybe I will. I can do anything.
I'd come to your restaurant.
You might not get in. It's going to be very popular.
You'd save me a seat, wouldn't you?
Maybe. She won't be a dick. What night do you want to come?
Saturday night.
It's a busy night.
I'll come on the Monday.
Well, I can probably get you in. It's what's called Blackbeard's Bar and Grill and other delicacies and
Really?
delights and fishing equipment.
Yeah, but who wants to go to dinner and then you can walk past all this fishing gear that you can buy? Maybe a gift shop out the back. Then you could say, oh, hope you enjoyed your meal. Have you seen the gift shop?
What do they say?
Oh, no, thank you. I've just come for a nice meal.
Then now they're angry.
No.
They're going to leave a bad review.
Another guy from the other side of the room might go, oh, I'm into gifts. I'll go and have a look.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the guy I'm after. I want him to come. Who's he?
That's me.
Oh.
I think with this dynamic, we'd get a more bubbly and friendlier relationship between the two, compared to how Newt and Herman didn't really like each other in the beginning of the first movie. But with James and Oliver being twins, oh my god, I think they could do so much with that. It would be hilarious. If they followed their characters in Harry Potter, just imagine them being pranksters in the Shatterdome. That would add a whole new level to their dynamic and their relationship with the rest of the Rangers. And I think that would be such an exciting potential. So there you have it. That would be my casting for Pacific Rim if it was made now. What would yours be? I'd love to hear all your ideas. Please let me know about them in the comments and we can discuss this further, because I think this is a very interesting question. Very interesting what if. What if Pacific Rim was made now? The casting would be so different. Possibly even the director. Who would direct it? Obviously Guillermo would be my first choice, but is there anyone who can think of anyone else who would be a perfect fit as a director of Pacific Rim? Again, let me know all your suggestions in the comments, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't, please follow me on Twitter. Would love to talk to you on there as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.